RS-232 is a standard method for two electronic devices to communicate using wires. It was introduced in the 1960s to define the electrical and mechanical characteristics of serial communication between a computer or DTE and a modem or DCE. You can think of it like a walkie-talkie system for computers and machines. It allows them to send and receive data in a simple and organized way using a point-to-point connection. To help you understand, imagine two kids talking through a long pipe. Only one person can talk at a time. The pipe represents the cable, and the sound traveling through it is like the data. Both kids must agree on how fast to talk and what the words mean. That's very similar to how RS-232 works. In RS-232, data is sent one bit at a time over a single wire. That's why it's called serial communication. RS-232 is commonly used in older computers, modems, industrial machines, barcode scanners, and GPS devices. Even though it's an older technology, it's still found in many places where simple, reliable communication is needed. It remains popular in industrial and embedded systems due to its simplicity and robustness. The basic parts of RS-232 include TX or transmit, which sends data, RX or receive, which receives data, and GND or ground, which acts as a shared reference point, like a common floor both devices stand on. Sometimes, extra lines like RTS or request to send and CTS or clear to send are used to manage when it's okay to talk, like saying ready to talk and go ahead. These are part of the handshaking process that ensures smooth communication. Here's a simple example. Imagine a computer wants to send the word hello to a printer. The computer sends each letter one by one through the TX or transmit wire. The printer receives each letter through its RX or receive wire. Both devices must agree on the speed of communication, called the baud rate. A common speed is 9,600 bits per second, though RS-232 supports a wide range of baud rates from 110 to 230,400 bits per second. RS-232 has a few key features. It connects only two devices at a time, so it's one-to-one. It sends data one bit at a time, which is called serial communication. It doesn't need a clock signal, so it's asynchronous. And it uses simple wiring, usually between 3 and 9 wires, depending on the connector type. The most common connectors are DB9 and DB25. To give you another real-life analogy, think of RS-232 like sending letters by mail. You send one letter at a time, you need the correct address, and then you wait for a reply. It's slower compared to modern methods like USB or Ethernet, but it's clear, reliable, and still useful in many applications.